In this lesson, we're going to talk about strumming. And really there's a couple of common patterns that you'll use when you're playing guitar. Okay? This is something that, again, I struggled with when I first started learning, and it would be good to get into the habit of doing this now. So the most common strum that you'll probably start to do is what's called all down strokes. Now, when we're talking about strumming, going from the bottom strings, the low strings, up to the top strings is going down. So this is a down stroke. And going the other way is an upstroke. Now, the most common one that you'll probably do is all downs. Okay, so if I'm playing a chord, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 down. Okay, I'm going down, and then I'm lifting my hand and coming back down to strum all the strings. Now, holding your pick, you don't want to death grip it. You want to hold it just enough to where it hits all the strings and can flex a little bit or bend as you go down. So doing all down is probably the most common method that beginners will start. But the most common method that you'll hear in songs is an alternating one, okay? It uses both down and up strokes. And so what you want to do is you want to keep your hand moving in rhythm with the song, okay? And the whole purpose of it is to keep it going almost like a metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you see how it's matching what I'm playing there. Now the pattern that we're going for is down, skip, down, up, skip, up, down, up. So once again, down, skip, down, up, skip, up, down, up. So when I skip, I'm just moving my hand maybe 1/4 of an inch so that I'm just not hitting the strings. But I want to keep that motion going. So let me play it slowly for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So that's a very common strumming pattern that you'll hear. So take some time and practice that one as well as you're playing. Down, space, down, up, skip, up, down, up. Now, here's the thing. Probably the hardest thing to do is to change chords with your left hand. So that very last up that you do, it is perfectly fine if you do just open strings and take that last up stroke to change chords. Let me explain what I mean. Again, remember back in the first lesson, it's all about keeping the rhythm going. So I don't even realize that I'm doing it sometimes. So what I'm doing is I'm playing down, down, up, down. And I'm just playing the open strings because I'm lifting my fingers off and getting ready for the next chord. Lift. Lift, lift, lift. So it's perfectly fine to take that last upstroke as just kind of a freebie to change chords in that. Again, it's more important to keep the rhythm going. So if you need to slow down the song to keep your rhythm going, that's going to make it sound more like a song that you're used to. Now, the other kind of strumming pattern that you get has kind of a swing feel to it, okay? So using the same down-up technique, okay, we have a down, up, and then I mute the strings, or I skip, up, up, down. Okay, so. So there's a difference in this one because it has that percussive stop to it. Down, up, okay, and I'm either hitting the strings or I'm just laying my fingers flat and getting a dead note. Okay, so down, up, dead. Up, up, down. So down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. And that's another kind of common strumming pattern that you'll hear in songs. So take some time, just play one chord, or don't even play a chord, just do your open strings. But practice those strumming patterns. Down, 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 down. You've got your down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And you've got your down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? Those are three common ones that will get you playing most of the songs that you probably want to play out there. Now, what's really going to make your song in these strumming patterns as you practice them is the dynamics, okay? So like I said, this is where it gets kind of technical because you're working on not only where your left hand is going, but your right hand technique as well, okay? So dynamics, what do I mean by that? How loud and how soft you get, okay? So when I'm playing, being able to play soft and then be able to get loud. A lot of it has to do with just how hard I hold the pick. And that's going to force more attack on the strings. Soft and firm. You notice I'm not going crazy with my arm to get louder. It's all in the way that I hold the pick. So practice dynamics in there. Make sure that the first beat of your strum is a little more prominent. And so as you learn different songs, you'll start to hear where those accents and those dynamics are in the song. So take some time, practice the different strumming patterns that we have, and get used to them. Just get used to moving your right hand and using that as a metronome to keep time. This hand is always moving in there, and the technique is not to stop it moving, but to lift off and miss the strings versus hitting the strings, and working on different rhythms within there.